got it so that I could get my name on it.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
I love you. Do you have the right microphone selected?
Me?
Mm-hmm. It's okay if you don't. I'm just glad you're here.
You sound a
Me?
little like you're inside a can.
Are
you in the can? Is that a false background?
Yeah.
Well, okay, I can. I forgot that these don't sound good, and I thought they were.
It's not
just
a big
easy.
deal.
Yeah,
It's
hold
just
on,
a lot of clanking and clacking. If you never want to type or roll dice, then I think you're fine.
You don't want to hear the dice really, really, really loud?
Sometimes I do, though.
I mean, I do like the dice roll sound.
They're good. They're good noise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
we
forgot, I
thought
gotta
about
delete
early in Gapcast, like, oh, should we just switch to digital dice? Like, no. People like the sound.
Also,
Yeah.
I hate digital dice because I don't trust it.
They
I
don't
don't
trust
trust
them.
the
They're
number.
too random.
Alright.
It's not
How's that
authentic.
one?
I have
Yeah,
too many pretty
they're really
dice
random.
to not use.
That's true, too.
Is that a
Same.
better mic?
Yeah, you sound great.
Yes.
Oh wow, yeah.
All right, it's the one.
You
on
sound
my
real
neck.
sexy.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Darkest Days of Dale, a Rime and the Frostmaiden adventure Roll20 spotlight show from the Geekly Inc. and who knows what other networks coming at you live in your home, your work, or on your Tesla monitor. That's right, folks. Put it on if you're in a Tesla. You're allowed to because it's us.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
been 2 weeks since we streamed last. How's everyone doing?
I'm awesome, Tim.
I'm doing great. I beat Pokemon.
Yeah, you guys know how I'm
Congratulations.
doing.
How do you consider is beating it meaning catching everyone, getting a great team, or rolling credits?
Yeah,
All
did
three.
you,
I've
in
done all
fact,
three.
Catch them
Okay, hell
all.
yeah, baby.
I did.
Josh?
I have completed the Pokedex. I completed the Pokedex within like 8 hours of getting credits,
Oh,
and
Oh,
I had
man.
2 level 100 teams by the time
Nice.
I got to the credits.
how much time did you put into it? What
Not
are
that
your
much.
hours, Josh?
I just do a lot of raids, and the raids give you candy, so you can like level something up in like a second with the candy.
That is true.
I don't know how many hours are in my game actually, because I've been playing it nonstop, and I'll leave it on. But I did take it slower. Normally, I could beat a Pokemon game in 20 hours. I definitely took it slower this time around, I think.
Mm-hmm. How are the rest of you doing, Brett, Jennifer? I don't remember hearing you, but maybe that's on me and not you.
Well,
yeah,
Brett's doing great, I'm sure.
yeah, for like 6 or 7 of the past 8 weeks, I am once again very ill. but
Stop doing
I'm
that.
here.
Boy.
You're hurting my
I ate a
friend,
bad
Brett.
food. I did. You guys, but you know what?
Wait, what'd you eat?
New weight
Yeah,
loss
what did
tip.
you eat?
You want to learn how to lose 10 pounds in 2 days? I got you.
Hey, thanks, bro.
Which hole did it come out of?
Come on.
What? It's the
All of
fourth
them.
one.
Fourth meal.
Come on, Power Strip.
We're sponsored by bulimia this week.
Come on,
No,
Accidental bulimia.
Oh my
no.
God, Tim.
Tumblr's gonna
Rip.
get us so bad.
Damn.
Brett said it.
Brett,
Brett
I'm-
implied it.
Brett and
I'm
Polite
good.
it.
I thought I was feeling better yesterday, and so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna treat myself to a coffee. No.
No.
Oh no. Oh no.
It sucks that like one of the things so many of us are so used to drinking is just like drinking fiberglass to your bellies the older you get. It's not fair.
Yeah.
I will have a problem. Like if I have to give up coffee because I love it so much. I have severe dependency on it. It's not even a caffeine thing, I think. It's more like just the thing itself. I love the
The
smell.
ritual.
I'm not addicted. It's not a dependent. It's just
No,
I
I
love
was-
coffee, you know?
Not a big
I,
deal,
just-
not a big
I
deal,
couldn't
not
put
a
it
big deal.
down.
I'm saying
I
I
can stop
love
whenever
like
I want. I can stop
it's
whenever I
probably
want.
my favorite smell in the world. Like nothing, like a couple shots of espresso start coming out. I'm just like, there's nothing better in the world.
Really?
I love the taste of a strong black coffee.
I like that dance you do when you haven't had coffee in a little while and you start,
Mhm.
you know.
Oh, Pat, do you drink the
Withdrawal
coffee?
syndrome?
Yeah. Do you drink the coffee to get the snake off your arms? I do that with Diet Coke.
Mhm.
You ever look down and you see snakes on your arms? You're like, I need Diet Coke or coffee or whatever.
Oh.
Maybe it's just me and Pat.
Oh. Do you have just withdrawal symptoms? Not addicted or anything. Just have
Yeah, I'm not addicted.
withdrawals. Just casual withdrawal symptoms.
This is good. This is where like the responsible shows would put up like the addiction hotline phone number. Like it's not a joke.
You know, I weaned myself off of caffeine once, way back in the day, and it took me like I think 16 months, and no withdrawals. It was super easy. I mean, obviously, it took a long time, but
16 months. It was easy.
Super easy. Only 16 months.
yeah,
Yeah, it's so simple.
because I went from drinking a case of tab a day to
Tab will
like
hit you hard.
yeah, I would drink a case of tab in one day, like one cap. and
That's
I'd be
all,
done.
Josh. That's not good.
Right.
That's-
So then I was like, I'm gonna die if I do this. So I gotta like tone this down. And so I went like really slowly, came off of it. So it would go like I went from a case to half a case. And then
Does Tab have more caffeine than normal colas?
I doubt it. I think it's just regular, the regular amount. But I also worked at a coffee shop at the time, I
Mm.
think.
That's
So
such a interesting. I work at a coffee shop. I'm addicted to Tab.
So I ate fucking hella tab.
That's my cat.
yeah.
I'm addicted to caffeine. Like, oh, I'm sure all that coffee. No, it's Tabs.
Josh
Yeah.
never said he was good at making coffee.
I actually was super good at making coffee, to be honest.
Oh, let's see if I got to do this.
What's up, One
Yeah.
Flex? Thanks so much.
Oh,
Crazy C273. The tweets are generated in advance, and if I don't get to Nika fast enough, then they auto tweet, and then I'm like, oh, whatever. Sometimes they tweet twice a day too. It's like, stop, you're embarrassing me. So here's what happened last time on our little adventure. You
yeah, I
guys
wasn't
were
here.
exploring something that I personally call the Caves of Hunger, and it's basically the entryway from the through the glacier, which is a set of natural caves and tunnels and things like that. You've seen films. You know that sometimes glaciers have hella sick caves. It's why they're there, so that you can fight a big creature in there. And the light looks all fucky and things of that nature. Obviously, like always, very cold. But the one of the unique features of this area is that sound echoes and repeats in a very strange way. So you hear constant sort of movement, dripping. You hear each other's footsteps, both in front of you and behind you. And as you're exploring, you found a downed airship, and you got some goodies there. And then you found a toppled tower, and it looks like the tower was in between two separate sections of cave rooms, right? And as you guys were all squeezing through, as Deadeye was the last one, Deadeye was snatched by a cackling creature with a huge bloody mouth.
I thought, okay. I feel like you should have to roll, Tim, because I feel like I was very clear saying I'm watching. I'm looking behind us.
Right,
I
right,
thought you
right.
did roll.
Yeah, I mean, you're less
I
like,
did
roll?
you're not like
Okay.
snatched, you know what I'm saying? You're just, you're not able to like shoot the thing in the head. It's just
Yeah,
that
like, you
your
didn't-
homies are on the other side of the wall. And like you're like stuck in the wall because you're scooching, and then the thing comes out and gets you. Can everyone roll? What are you doing? Stop it! Oh,
I
the
better remember how
boy
to
wanna
roll
say hello?
dice.
Can everyone
Did you
roll?
guys
Thing.
make any jokes in Mittens' place about how annoying it would be to listen to Deadeye's echoing voice in the cave?
I think Tim did a couple. Hey, Kitty.
Awesome.
Good tech.
I think Tim did a couple. Do you want us to do initiative in roll 20, or do you want us to do it?
Yeah.
No, let's do it in let's do traditional.
Yeah, acoustic initiative.
Me
Because
say-
analog, baby.
Love Initiative Unplugged.
Because I'm still not super trusting my computer. It's acting a little weird.
Okay. Tim, are you ready for mine?
You know I am.
21.
Fuck.
Finally, my dex means something.
Who would like to go next?
I got a 10.
I got a 14.
Mm-hmm.
A 16, if you please.
Don't you said you got a 40 initiative, and I was like, what the fuck is
Yep.
Nettle doing?
You ever just roll a 40 on your d20?
I rolled a 3. So
Nettle is living 6 seconds in the future.
my dice is 3, so that means I got a 47 in initiative.
Mittens, you got a 10, you said?
Yeah.
All right. So, you see coming at you a creature that you would probably quickly clock as a gnoll. But it looks very strange, sort of emaciated gray fur. And its mouth is covered in blood as it's like some sort of fresh kill it got is dripping, but it lunges at you in a feral, voracious, frickin' attack. So, what you're gonna need to do from me? Can you give me a
Bloody
Constitution
Knoll.
saving throw, please?
This guy?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to.
Why?
Oh, Pat has to. Got it.
Yeah,
it's just
that's a 8.
8. You did so bad.
That is petrified again.
No.
Okay. You are now poisoned.
Oh.
You're poisoned.
I don't want to be.
Okay.
All right, Tim. Well, there you go.
Well, there you go.
All right.
You gotta suck it out.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
Tim forgot
Bloody-
that the players have
I
the
see-
know. That
I've
we
been
can
listening
do
to a
it
lot of the
anytime.
poets lately, and Bloody Knoll sounds like a song from like a
Bloody Knoll.
70s Irish punk protest band.
Isn't that where they shot JFK from?
The grassy knoll.
It was grassy, but
It was bloody afterwards.
Oh
It wasn't.
Hey.
oh my god.
And then it lunges at you within its huge mouth. A cackle escapes from it, and it tries to do a big bite on you. Ooh, that's a dirty 20. You take
Goodness.
Well,
what?
I will fuck that. I'll shield myself.
Do I have
Shield.
advantage against you, or do you have disadvantage on shit?
When you're poisoned?
Well, shield
poison
is
is
just a
negative
reaction.
to you. Okay, so you're using a reaction to get like 25 extra.
An electromagnetic force shield bursts up
Okay.
around me for a second.
Its
That's fu- yeah.
teeth is like biting at it, and then it lifts its like big ass mouth open again and tries to bite through it.
Has
And
an
that
ass
is
mouth.
a worse thing. And on the other side of the cracked tower, you guys hear loud laughs, maybe Deadeye. Deadeye probably shits his pants and says, I'm scared. Oh no, help me. And
I'm right here. You don't get to say what I say. I'm not absent.
yeah, I was like, people are like, you're not allowed to say you can't say I'm frightened. You can't say what my character feels like. And I was like, well, what if I go farther and say, not only are you frightened, but you say this, and it's
And you pooped yourself.
and you pooped yourself.
Cool,
That's
shit me knickers, isn't it?
See, that's what he
is it gonna
says.
caption that?
Yeah, because you're like bloody knoll, and they're like, yeah, it's a knoll.
Oh,
no, it's a bloody knoll.
I was hoping the caption thing would turn that into a slur. I was really excited.
No, stop, Josh.
It's like the time that the caption turned Bahamut to what it turns like Muhammad, and we were like, they killed Bahamut. Bahamut is dead. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no, no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Okay, and so that's what you hear. Dork Salim.
That's me.
You are on the other side. You guys are kind of bunched up here, as I sort of understand it. And you have to squeeze. If you want to go on the other side, you got to squinch through.
Okay.
Again.
So probably what, like difficult terrain?
Yeah, we'll do difficult terrain.
Okay, and then Deadeye is Deadeye not in the crack, but on the other side, or in the like kind of in the crack?
The way that I saw it was he was in the crack.
Okay.
So I think for this time, just to be a little cheeky guy, little mean DM for once, you can't get through. I don't think you can squeeze past without some sort of like. I bet Dork's a limb. You could probably like climb over him due to your abilities, right?
Yeah,
The
I
rest
also
of you
have-
can try, of course, until Deadeye's turn. But Deadeye's next, so it's not gonna be that big a deal.
True, but I have a very fun ability called bait and switch. It just lets me switch places with whoever I want.
Perfect. That would probably work here because I think it's like vaguely magical. You know.
Yeah. So I'm gonna click that and use it, and
Okay.
it is a D6. So let me roll that.
Yeah. So it's basically like there's this somewhat natural collapse tower. Well, not natural. And it looks like over the thousands of years, some of the glacier formed around it. So on the inside, there's like, chunks of ice like you've seen in all the other ruined places. And it's just basically the middle zone between two separate caves, right? Or whatever you call a cave room.
Okay, sick. So my plan is to bait and switch with Deadeye. So now Deadeye and I have swapped places. So I'm closer to the knoll.
Okay, all of you see Deadeye come in, surrounded by the shimmery whatever, as he said, and he looks green in the gills, as they say.
Yeah, I look like shit. Absolute total null shit.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. I am going to.
Did we get the D Martin G's 1 sub 1 flex?
I did.
Yes.
I can do another one.
Ooh,
Martin G is
free
such
flex.
a great.
I am going to. Nope, that was the wrong tab. Here we go. I am going to do my 2 attack actions.
Okay, yeah.
Against-
This Knoll seems a little confused by you. Cocks his head a little bit.
Oh yeah, because I'm in like hybrid form. Yeah. So I'm like polar bear looking. All right, the first one is a 19 plus 8 to hit. 27.
You know what? That hits.
Sick. Okay, so I'll go ahead and roll these now. Wait, I'll roll these two. These are easier to see. That's 11 slashing damage
Okay.
for the first one. And then 19 to hit.
And is this magical?
Yes, because all of my attacks are magical.
Got it. Yeah, makes sense.
Does 19 hit?
Let me see. Yes, it does.
Yes. This is 16 slashing damage, magical slashing damage.
How dare you?
And then I'm bouncing between like all of my stuff. Where is my other guy? I need my points. I will use one of my resources to flurry of blows,
Jesus.
and I will attack it one more again.
Okay.
$16.
Ooh, nope, that misses. Sorry.
Okay, cool. So that last one misses. I am going to. I have 45 feet of movement, so I use whatever to bait and switch with Deadeye.
Yep.
I would like to use whatever little movement is left to squinch back as close to Deadeye as I can,
Okay.
so I can put my hand on him.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, you'll take opportunity attacks unless you have something to avoid that.
No, I will fully take the opportunity attack.
Cool. All right. As you start to squinch back, it you see its mouth open up yet again and try to yet again for us, the audience. First time for you. Ooh, okay. That's a 16 to hit you.
That does not hit.
Fuck. Okay.
That's the only one?
Only one. Yeah. go
Sick.
ahead. You can
Okay,
get one.
I use the last tap of my flurry of blows to healing hands Deadeye,
Okay.
which will give. I don't. Deadeye, you didn't take any damage, right?
I'm not at max already, but I don't believe the initial attack did
No,
any
no,
actual
no.
damage to me.
You
It
just made eye contact with this hyena and you got sick, or this knoll
Okay.
and you got sick. This
Sick. Well,
hyena.
I'm gonna.
Is that ugly, huh?
How dare you?
Wow.
There's something
All right.
off about it. Is what your heart feels, and especially now in your werebear form, Dorksalim, this thing feels quite off, quite wrong.
Damn. Messy. Okay, so Deadeye, you get healed 7 hit points and you are no longer poisoned.
Say word.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Wait,
can
what did you
end-
say?
You can remove a condition.
I can remove a disease or any of the following conditions: blinded, deafened, paralyzed, poisoned, or stunned.
Hell yeah.
So 7 HP, you're no longer poisoned.
Nice job.
Oh,
And I am.
thanks,
uh,
Punch. That was.
I don't know if I'm out of the butt crack, but I'm.
In my lore, you're out of the butt
Oh,
crack,
fuck.
and you can kind of see the shining eyes through the butt crack.
Okay.
The butt crack is about 5 feet long, give or take. You know.
Hell yeah.
Oh, thanks, Punch. Fuck, that did not feel good. I thought it was
Don't worry,
gonna
I got you. It's easy.
toss me lunch.
It's probably
Fucking
actually
hell.
probably like a 10-foot butt crack because there's like 4 feet of like tight, and then it gets into like shitty wreckage on the other side. Nettle.
That's my everything.
You see the flash of like, you know, reflective eyes on the other side of this tower hole, and then it kind of disappears. But you're on the safe side. You're on the safe side.
Wait, so I see the flash of its eyes, and then it just is gone.
Right. Imagine it's like standing in front of the hole, and then it looks down and notices that its box of 5 feet includes not being, you know, through the hole, and so you cannot see it.
But it's
Oh, so
just
it's like
that
cover.
one.
Yeah, that's the only baddie that you're aware of.
Okay, I don't know what to do. So Deadeye is Dork still over there?
No.
Dork has come back through.
Yes, that's correct,
Yes.
right, Josh?
Yes, I am through the crack. I have touched Deadeye to heal. Kind of like a paladin. Isn't that neat?
Mm-hmm.
I've laid hands on
You're
Deadeye.
my pal.
Yeah. I've laid hands on Deadeye, and now I'm facing the crack, so if anything comes through, I'm ready to engage it.
So like what's going on over there?
Oh, it looks like a bad dog or something.
Oh,
It's a fucking
It's-
no
it's-
Punch, but there's something wrong with it. Oh,
should I go through the
mean,
butt crack?
No,
Oh, okay.
no, you should stay on this side.
Question.
Mhm.
So last time we were in combat, I don't remember how long ago that is in game time,
Mhm.
but I cast Starry Form,
Mhm.
and that stays up for like 10 minutes. Has it been longer than 10 minutes?
I believe it has, yes.
Okay. I'm just gonna shoot, and I'm just gonna my Eldritch pistol's gonna appear, and I'm just gonna shoot down the butt crack.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, give me an attack roll. See what happens. I don't know if I can know.
I'm really proud of our maturity
24.
today.
Okay. You hear a yip. You hear a yip on the other side. The cackling sort of stops for a second.
I don't think they like that.
Hello? That's my turn. That's all I'm gonna do.
Mittens.
Wait, I didn't go.
I skipped you. Deadeye, you go before Nettle. So all that Nettle did happens after.
I don't care. Just switch us. Have Nettle. Just keep it as it is
No. Yeah. Okay.
now. It's like little fucking bugger. And I summon from action. I summon Billy, the Eldritch Cannon with the ram's horns on the ends of the barrel.
Or skin cannon.
I didn't say that, did I? No, I said an
Keeps
Eldritch
changing the
Cannon.
name on us.
I know. It's like he
Right.
doesn't like that it's a force skin cannon.
Yeah.
And so down the crack, we can see the eyes.
No.
No?
It's teetered to the side or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
It's,
for RP you see it for a second, but it goes
Mhm.
away.
Yeah.
All right.
And like meaning like it looks and then it moves and you don't see it again. It's not peeking over and over.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Just for funsies, I just shoot at the floor on the other side of the crack, like
Okay.
right if it's like right around the wall, just like
Yeah.
fuck you, you little fuck.
Yeah. No yip issues, unfortunately. No yip.
Damn.
Right.
Damn.
So like, do we just like wait here, just be all quiet like until it comes back?
What? No.
I mean, the fucking things. You gonna go in the back then?
I mean, we have other tools.
Are you gonna make one of your traps?
Maybe.
Oh, maybe this could be the first time we catch something. That'd be great.
No,
Damn.
this
How
is
dare
more
you.
of a release scenario. Is it Mittens' turn?
It is Mittens' turn.
Mittens reaches into the bag of tricks and
Okay.
throws a dust ball, and releases a giant badger.
Like on the
Uh,
other side.
Like, yeah, because he can't, can't see it, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
say,
lo-
hey,
I love that.
Badger, long time no see. Bad Jeremy Irons.
And
Good.
it-
Yeah.
God.
And it looks so you're throwing it through the crack zone into where presumably the knoll is.
Yeah, and I just shout, "Hey, kill what's there, please."
And remind me how their initiative and shit like that works.
It doesn't. I don't think it said how the initiative of the Badger works. It just says on their turn, but I don't like. Do I need to roll for it, or is it just like it's up to you?
Yeah, I
think,
forget what we
Tim.
said because I think like it has summoning sickness and it can just go on your
Let's see.
turn again.
I think.
I forget.
Do you want to
It
use like the
has-
new summoning rules where it's just like immediately after you?
The creature fan.
That's what most summons do now.
Mm,
Friendly, and it acts on your turn.
Oh, there you go.
perfect. Yeah.
Okay. So I use my action to bring it forth, and I use my bonus action to command it to do the things.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's more fun. And most of these creatures are pretty weak, so it's not a big deal. So
Yeah, this dude's gonna die if he doesn't act this turn.
Yeah, I don't think we've spent enough time delving into the potential moral weight of these animals we're conjuring that understand your commands and that we're
yeah,
just, like,
I mean, I
Here's the
don't know
thing,
how many
like
times
fodder.
Bad Jeremy Irons has died, but he
Yeah.
looks at
yeah,
you
wait,
with
have we
some
had this
fear in
talk?
his
Is it
eyes.
the same? Do we think it's the same badger every time? Is he just getting like
question.
killed
It's gotta
again and
be.
again and
Good
again?
question.
I mean, that is
Yeah, they're
deeply
Pokemon.
upsetting.
But
Yeah,
also,
or
don't
is-
say we because it's not us that are doing it.
Or is it
Yeah,
like
it's true.
Naruto?
We are a
where-
family. It is one. We are one
Actually,
unit.
we have two bags.
We
what
do.
happened to the other one?
You
Because
have it.
Tash gave it to me.
I think so.
Oh. All right.
Yeah. So,
Okay,
what does
so-
Bad Jeremy Irons see?
Bad Jeremy
Oh.
Irons sees a big old knoll that looks ravenous and it looks confused down at it. What does Bad Jeremy Irons do?
Bad Jeremy Irons. Scream if there's more than one.
He looks over you and shrugs.
Oh.
All right.
And it's like
could
hissing.
you
It's hissing, but it's been hissing the whole time.
do a hit? Could you do a hit for us?
Yep. Roll the attack hit, please.
And then he's gonna do. Does he get both, or does he have multi-attack? He makes 2 attacks. He bites and claws. So
Get him, badger.
he rolled very poorly, and for the
Fuck him up.
claws, a 16.
Okay. It does stuff. You see it kind of like moving back and forth and like rearing up and pawing and things of that nature.
He didn't hit him though. No 16 hit.
I don't have to tell you
No.
shit. It did not though.
16's on hit.
Yeah, and then you see a giant mouse. Well, I guess I should roll.
Oh no.
No.
I guess I should roll. I
Uh,
guess.
I mean, how much AC does the badger have?
He's got a 10.
You know,
Oh. Rip.
Yeah. So you just see like a giant pair of
Rip.
freaking a mouth come down and bite through, and then I guess it like turns into dust back into.
How many HPs does it do?
Oh, how much HP does the?
He's
badger-
got 13.
Okay.
14.
Okay, maybe. Okay, all
Let's
right.
hear it.
She was like, "Oh, this tech does 14."
It does. Wow, look
Oops.
at that. It does more than 13. I'll tell you that. Much.
Okay,
Oh.
all right.
Just 37 damage to the bench.
Mm-hmm.
And poof. Thanks, Badgie.
And then, yeah, you guys,
Something not right about this. I'm just saying.
you don't see anything else happening.
Listen, Deadeye, my previous employment was literally just killing animals all day. I don't see the issue here. He lives forever in our hearts and in this bag.
I feel like that's worse. I'd rather be multiple badgers because then it's like they die and it's over and they're at peace and it's just like we're just resummoning Jeremy
Did we?
again and again and again and again. And
Wait,
it's
so you
like,
think
Wait.
it's better to summon, like from the ether, a new soul to be murdered every time we need
right? Because
it?
they're at peace and they're in Badgie heaven, whereas
But have
Jeremy is
we-
just doomed to a life of pain.
Have we talked about whether or not it's the same animals that come out of both bags?
No, get your bag out. Put that in the
Don't
bag
watch this
out.
episode if you're high. Don't watch this episode if you're on drugs.
Yeah, are there other people across the plains using these bags? And
See if it
Badger's
looks
like,
pissed.
oh, it sucks.
Right.
Right. In.
Also, they don't leave corpses, so I don't think they're real.
Damn.
Otherwise, I'd be able to eat one.
Dark Salim, this creature does not appear to squinch through the crack.
All right, Tim, I would like to.
Wait, does Dragon get an initiative? Is Dragon with us?
Is Trovis with us?
Dragon Trovis
Is Belliad?
Yeah, they all
You gave us
three
too
of these
big of an
people,
entourage.
including the dragon and Dragonborn and Wizard, look and they don't see anything. Dragon shoots a spark frickin' down the ice thing down the.
Tim's
the
gonna
hole.
barf.
Hey,
Tim's
man,
like,
nothing's as bad as doing combat with like 16 people on top of 2 cars going 60 miles an hour.
yeah, it's like Tim, the vein in your side of your head was like. Okay. On my turn, honestly, all I want to do is I want to see if there's another entrance into here.
Yeah, so since you guys are, not actively being attacked, you notice to the north, there's another passageway, to the east another passageway, into the south another passageway.
Crap. Okay.
And this room is just like a cave with rubble in it, and the rubble is to your west, which is where you came from. And there's nothing really interesting or different, I guess is the term I should say, from this room that I call H7.
Okay, and you said it's like a natural cave with a glacier around it, not like it's an abandoned building.
So
That has
yeah,
become a cave.
it's strange because some of the passages are very like what I would consider natural, from my understanding on how glaciers can form, and then other times it does look like it is a little smoother than you'd expect, and it probably what happened was the glacier formed around this netherine debris around all this area, or it crashed into the glacier and maybe it was a bigger cave-ins and things like that, thousands of years ago. But ever since then, this is what you're left with. This is the current state of it. So a little bit of natural based off time and unnatural properties, and then other holes that look a little more unnatural, maybe is the term I might use. I don't know.
Okay. Do we want to leave or do we want to guard the exits? I ask the group.
Yes.
We're just running from danger? That's foolish. Trovis.
No, it's not a great situation, Trove. Like you go in the dark crack and then it's probably waiting on the other end to like.
Well, we'll go
have
one by
first.
one into glory.
That's a terrible fucking idea, mate.
Do we have to go into the dark crack? Could we just like wait for it to come out again? And
That's
we
what I'm
kill it?
saying. Yeah, we just hunker down and be like, wait till it pokes his grimy fucking head out, and then we blow it off.
All right. I say we
Okay.
do that. I love it.
All right.
Camping.
Let's take a short rest while we're doing that. Wink.
I mean, fuck, this sucks. This is boring. I want to keep adventuring, but this fucker.
Yeah, if you guys take a short rest here, I'm going to punish you by doing it in real time.
Just make
We
us
have
sit
to- we
here
have to
for an
RP the
hour.
full hour.
Yeah.
Now what do you do?
I'll just keep tossing animals into the hole is what I'll do.
Fuck.
Yeah, I mean, if one of you guys has some type of like AoE, you can just kind of target the outside of the blood crack and blow it up. Cool. If not, then we have to literally wait for this thing to want to climb through here, or it'll
I think-
run around the
I mean,
building
I
and find
could-
a way in.
Probably collapse the opening, then we have no way of getting back if we have to.
We just have to go deeper into the cave.
Right, but what if we have to come back this way? I mean, I don't think I'll have any problem like collapsing the crack.
I could crush a crack.
Yeah, Pat loves blowing out a crack.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
I'm
necessarily
being a
think
grown
that
up here as we play this fantasy game. Okay.
I don't think we're gonna be stuck. Like there's like 5 ways out of here. Like one of these tunnels likely leads wherever. I don't think we're necessarily gonna be stuck. I just am like, we're kind of at a stalemate. If it doesn't want to come through the crack, which is smart, which means it has intelligence, then we should, just move on. Unless we can goad it into coming in here, and then we can jump it because we definitely outnumber it.
Hey, you smiley bitch. Come get me.
He's really fucking tasty. I'm just assuming he wants to eat you.
Mhm.
I feel like there's like half the things that try to kill us want to eat us.
Is it no response?
No response.
No response.
But yeah, it's smart enough to know not to come in here. Like,
Can I set a trap?
I would
before we
love
go?
for you to set a trap.
A snare. It's happening.
yeah,
Let's go.
It's so very rare do I get to cast a snare. Yeah, I'm gonna set up a snare in the I don't know how close I can get without being seen or slain, but we'll try and get
Yeah, so
put it
there's like
in-
5 feet or so of difficult terrain, normal,
it has to cross to get
and
to you.
then
Yeah.
5 feet or so of difficult terrain of crack, give or take. So, probably easiest to do it in the difficult terrain zone right next to the crack tower.
Yeah. All right. Cool. I put up a little trip snare
Okay, I love that.
and a little bell, so we'll hear it if it leaves.
So you have a bell in your inventory that I don't know about? Sounds like you need to take out one of your Tinder kits, is what I'm hearing.
That's
we'll,
right. Our currency, the true
back
currency.
up.
You also have
Rack up some
37
rocks.
daggers that you could probably make a bell out of. So no big deal.
I think I got rid of those finally. Maybe.
Fuck.
Yeah, I did. I
Well,
was responsible.
That makes sense. You had 800 pounds of daggers. All right, so that's what happens. It's been a couple moments. What do you do now?
Fuck.
I mean, if
Just
it's not
move
coming,
on
then-
and like have like teams of 2, like kind of like watch our 6.
We could just walk forward and you could stay in the back again. That worked out well last time.
I don't know. No thanks.
Just yelp if you get attacked.
I need someone a little bit more hardy than me, like punch a Travis and I can shoot it.
Yeah, you're gonna stay behind me the whole time.
But if I'm behind you, then I'm closer to it than you.
No, because I'm in the front.
But if we move on and I'm behind you, and it's
Yeah.
behind us,
And then there's all these other people behind you because you're behind me. in
oh,
the
you're
front.
saying you go front and I go in second.
Yes, you're gonna be the second behind me.
I'm good with that.
You have jerky.
Do I have jerky?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think so. All right. I was like, I got rations. Just throw down some little bait.
No, for me.
Oh, for you. I hand you a ration.
I like 2-bite it. I just like
Okay.
pile it in and swallow it.
All right. I'll say we move on and we just keep an eye. We got
North,
like half
east, or south?
Yeah, we gotta pick one. Are we gonna rock, paper, scissors again?
which is deeper into the mountain. I felt that way. direct line to the heart.
I don't know that we would know that.
Right.
Deadeye, say something down each of the directions, and whichever one sounds
I
least
wanna-
annoying.
I want to go to least each doorway and smell the air and see which air feels like fresher or staler.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Can you do that?
You can
That
try.
sounds like
You have a human
more like
nose.
what
I'm
I
like,
would
can
do.
you actually do that?
Like pushes
No.
Dorkslim out of the way. Let me get my snoot out.
Right.
I mean, it's a 16.
You can't tell any difference.
Wait, does this count as a mountain terrain?
No,
But it's a
like-
mountain made of ice.
that's so true. So is the
Damn.
Earth is a mountain made of dirt. Ocean mountain made of water. You name it.
Damn, so true. That's so fucking true.
That's so fucking true.
The sky is a mountain made of air and
Air.
ozone.
The ocean's like an upside down mountain made of
Yeah,
water.
tree.
Yeah.
That's mountain made of wood. In each individual one, they're even shaped like mountains. Don't tell me they're not.
Yeah. We really cracked it open this set.
Damn, you guys keep winning. Where do you go?
Do we coin flip it?
South.
All right, south.
All right, as you head south from what I like to call H7, you noticed that the passageway kind of curves around to the easterly curve, to a backward C, if you will, and it also heads downward. As you turn the corner, you see probably like 20 feet down this natural passageway that is heading down as well. You see the top of a partially shattered tower rests on its side in the middle of this 30-foot high cavern. Long icicles hang from the ceiling above the toppled spire. North of the tower is a 15-foot diameter hole. That's where you are. In the floor, that seems to be the upper end of a tunnel. So this might be the top of the tower that you just came from, but you're not too sure.
Wait.
Oh wait.
So
Wait, no, the hole I mentioned is not where you are.
Oh.
The hole is in the floor. So as you kind of curve around, there's tons of rubble, and you notice something tubular, and it turns out this tubular thing is the top of some sort of tower. And to the north, so you came from the northeast, and this room is shaped like a nugget on its side, and in the top of the nugget is a hole, and then to the northwest is another tunnel and there's no other exits other than the true south, which is a hole in the ground.
and this is are we still like in the cave, or has it opened back
Correct.
into okay.
Correct.
Okay. Do you want to go in the hole?
Yeah,
Yes.
we can go in the hole. I
Cool.
can throw an animal down the hole.
Nettle's already
Literally
climbing down.
so many options. Okay, bye, Nettle.
So yeah, you pass this big ass broken tower, and Nettle goes to the hole. And
No, can see.
Very true. The hole seems to wind another direction, and you notice that the walls are shiny, like glass, kind of. It's like that sort of melted ice that like froze again.
Okay.
And if you want, it looks very smooth. So you can try to climb it, or you can just fucking jump in and see what happens.
We could skate.
Like a slide. I don't know. Yeah, so what do you do, Nettle?
Jump down.
Okay, yeah, you jump down. You fucking shoot down. It is like a slide. It's kind of ridged lightly. And you find yourself... Let me turn several pages. And
God.
the...
Did anyone else come with me?
Nah, you just kind of ran ahead and jumped. We were like, oh.
She didn't tell us what she was doing. Just like,
Yeah, you
okay.
see Nettle jump as you guys are maybe looking at the tower. And Nettle, do you
Travis, go with her.
let
go.
out a wee or anything like that?
I was
Travis, go.
Yeah, you hear.
Would Dragon not have come with?
I guess,
He
yeah.
would probably look at all of you like,
Yeah,
not
go
a good
ahead,
idea.
Dragon.
All right,
We
Trovis
have
and-
no idea if it is an alt, but you should probably go with.
All right. So yeah, those two also jump on down. Nettle, you find yourself in an enormous cave that has glassy walls and a smooth dome ceiling 40 feet overhead. The cavern contains 2 large pools, both of which have steam rising from them. What are the rest of you doing?
Did you get hurt?
You don't hear anything,
Yeah.
Nettle.
Is it?
Think she got hurt?
Should we go?
Is it dangerous? No.
Your voice echoes strangely, but this is Nettle. You slid for quite some time.
Oh.
So,
Have
No.
Trovis
no,
and
no,
Dragon
no.
caught up with me at this
yeah,
point?
they land and they're like, "Whoa!" But what do you 3 do?
I think Mittens is gonna glance around the room to make sure that there wasn't like something in here that we needed or whatever.
Yeah, do you
Hold
want
on,
to do
before
like
you
an
go,
investigation
Mitz.
check to check the tower? Do you want to do a perception check to see if anyone's trying to eat your butt?
I
Can I
think
give?
the eat the butt is always Mittens' concern.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna give Mittens a sending stone before he jumps in. If that's what he's gonna do.
No, Mittens is looking around the room first.
Oh,
That's a 19 plus what a perception?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's good enough. You're looking around. You don't see any noticeable threats, and the tower seems to have stuff inside of it. There maybe is like an overturned chest, a broken table, and sputtered out torches, things like that.
Oh, that's a chest. I don't know. Maybe we're missing out on some sick ass treasure over there. But that was, I guess, I gotta follow Nettle. You guys can check in there if you
Want
want.
me to go get it? I'm very
yeah.
fast.
Yeah, you want to go sprint and grab it, and we'll
go
jump
get
down
the
the
chest.
hole.
Yeah, Mittens, take this.
Yeah,
Grab it. Jump in the
Understood.
hole.
I'll run and grab the chest.
Mario style. Boink.
I won't open it. I'll just
The,
grab it.
the chest is covered with ice.
Oh. Well, piss.
Give it a hug. You're
You
canonically
can't strike
hot.
it with your fingers like an ice pick.
I'm very warm, but that would be inefficient.
I don't want to like.
And it's
If I
not
try
like
to
an
melt
ice
it, I could
brick,
set the
like it's like
chest on
frozen,
fire.
like a Zelda puzzle, right?
It's not that intense. It's just it's pretty frozen solid. But yeah, it doesn't appear.
Can I
to
like
be...
break the ice and then carry it
You
in
can
the ice?
try. Yeah, you can try.
I'll do that. What do you want me to roll for that? Athletics?
Yeah, let's do athletics.
Pray for me. Ooh. That is nope. That is not a save. 26.
26. Goddamn. So yeah, you're able to wrench a chunk of this chest a little bit, but you accidentally just open it instead of lifting the whole thing out. It seems like the top was not quite as shut as the rest of its bottom, and inside you see several broken bottles, but we kind of like peering into the bottle, you see 2 slightly glowing red bottles with glowing red contents, which you will probably pretty quickly notice it appears to be the same vibe as potions of healing. Maybe they're a little different due to like regional and how they've been stewing for 4,000 years or
Oh my
whatever.
god, fermented potions of healing.
Mm-hmm.
Healing
That, like,
wine.
Triples the effect. is
So
what
true.
my understanding.
Yeah, and
Alright,
when you
so-
get a moment, you can like determine what their vibe is for sure.
Okay, so I can grab those, and then that's all that's really in there.
Yep, there's just a whole bunch of
Okay,
trash, broken shit. I mean, slightly interesting because it's like, you know, another world, so to speak. But yeah, it's mostly garbaggio.
Okay, I sprint back to Deadeye.
Okay, what you got?
Right here. I show the potions. I got these.
Great.
else
You
was
want to
in
hold on to them?
Okay,
For
so
now.
Mitzi, can you hear me? Mitzi.
Does the sending stone work?
So here's what. Okay, so basically, what has happened to you, Nettle, is time. We did kind of like a cut over time freeze, so to speak, where you're going so fast down this chute that, you know, yes, you for a moment you see that it's this big room and then boiling or like bubbling water, and then eventually you shoot out of it and you land into the water. And then a second later, you see the forms of 2 other buddies shoot out and also land into the water. And then there's like a moment of sort of obviously not silence, but you see what looks to be giant, maybe oversized snowballs inside of the water here.
Oh, like in the water that we landed in?
Yep. And
Like we're looking down and it looks like snowballs.
well,
Or
you
they're,
guys,
like,
if you look,
floating.
no,
Are they?
the tube kind of curves, but the water is pretty warm, and that's nice. But what's not so nice is the head of a giant creature shoots out. You notice that a shadowy form
Oh God.
start to stir beneath you, and the head pokes out. It has several, I guess you would say, like spiny tendrils on the bottom of its chin, huge black eyes,
No.
two giant not tentacles, antenna. This dude's face is easily as big as Trovis is tall.
Oh.
And
Fucking
things
wiggle
like
it.
that. And it just
I don't like. Oh, that's one of my biggest. I don't like things coming up from the water.
And
No.
as it's moving, the water starts to boil all around you. It lunges at you.
Let's say hello, rat boy.
So all of
Hello,
you
rat
hear
boy.
from down there as you like wrench open the chest and look at it, a huge, like, unearthly scream that echoes everywhere. Weirdly, the fact that you, Nettle, are in the water with some dampening in that room is less strange than the way it distorts up the tunnel. So all you three hear the strangest, like, beastly scream coming up from that tunnel. And Nettle, can you roll initiative, please?
That sounds
Yep.
lovely. Shall
Doing
we?
great. There's a giant wiglet that's coming up here.
Well, we don't know that. So wait,
13.
can Mittens hear me? And I know he might be occupied otherwise, but
Yeah, so my lore, Mittens is like halfway through the tunnel because again time has stopped.
okay.
Yeah.
You know, obviously it
I
doesn't
move
take
really
that
fast.
long, but sorry, what did you get, Nettle?
13.
13.
Yep.
And okay, this creature in front of you lifts open its big old mouth and then screams in your little face. Sorry, I need to. I'm testing a new way to kind of use my iPad. Its body lifts out of the water more, and then these giant frills, I guess you'd say, come out of its neck, and they're all like spiny, running down, and its mouth opens up, all big and big looking, and
Versus
oh,
a Gyarados.
what's happening?
It's like Gyarados. Sounds like it, actually, yeah.
Yeah, and it goes to bite you. That is an 18.
Yep.
Okay. You take 40 damage.
Oh, I am out.
Okay. So Trovis and the other creature and dragon basically see this big guy bite Nettle and then swallow whole.
Oh,
And that's
well.
probably what you see, Mittens, as you slide down, is you see Nettle get lifted out of the water and go inside this huge creature's mouth.
So I'm just in it? Just in the creature?
You're in, maybe, who's to say?
Cool.
The Nettle, make a death saving throw, please.
Yep.
Well, you know, you're not drowning.
18.
Perfect. I love it. Oh boy. Okay, so Trovis screams and rushes at this thing. and does a God, I'm rolling like shit. Tries to stab it, and okay, there's one. And does a pretty strong rip and tear into it, and the thing lets out a little scream.
Jesus.
And then Dragon jumps up and does its ice blast against it. Will it be able to dodge out of the way? For you guys, I used my shitty D20. That. Oh, I see why this thing is such a high. It doesn't have a multi attack. It's just if you get hit, it's bad.
No bueno.
Okay. And then that is, you see ice kind of like pucker up on the side of its like neck, so to speak. And then it takes an unknown amount of damage. And all right, Mittens, roll initiative for me, please, as you slide and you also land in this water.
22.
Hell yeah, baby.
Hell yeah.
Jesus, my guts.
All
All right,
so
so you
Mittens
see this
flies
big
out of the
creature-
tube.
Yeah.
and in the air with the walkie-talkie, he goes, "Beep. Holy shit, Nettle just got eaten. Get the fuck down here."
Do I hear that?
Yeah.
Oh
And
fuck!
then-
You just said Nettle got eaten. We gotta go. Punch. Go. Go.
Is there
Okay.
any land? Can I stand somewhere in the room?
So yeah, there's definitely land. There's these weird circular snowballs just underneath the water. There's a few poking out ridges, sort of, that you could climb on, and then you're probably about 10 feet from the shore, so to speak,
Okay,
of this
'cause-
little pond.
Okay, because I don't want to be in the water with the monster thing.
So
So this is like Mittens doing some cool shit in the air. Quick message, and then I misty step to land.
Okay.
Because I'm not gonna get eaten. So that's bonus action and my one use of the misty step. And then I'm coming for you, Nettle. And we're gonna throw knives at the guy because he's bad. He did it bad. So we got 2 magi knives and 1 non-magi knife. Right? No. Do I get to do that with my? Yeah, I do. Okay. 2 magical knives. Wow. 1 is gonna hit probably because it's got plus a lot. Oh, I forgot to do sharpshooter. That's okay. Unsharpshooter. So that is a 20. What did I roll? 15 plus 21.
That hits.
And we're gonna do magical damage. Dice calculator. 1d4, 1d8 plus 6. I love my little dice calculator. That's the best half an hour I ever did. 11 damage from 1 knife,
Ooh.
magical.
Okay.
And then second attack thing, non-magical. Ooh, also good. 17 plus whatever.
Yep.
20, yeah. And then I gotta uncheck the magical box. Not magic. Three. Oh, and then that one's yeah. Cool. It's 8 plus 5. 13.
It says ouch in English, which you don't speak,
And-
by the way.
Oh, it says in yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Wait, is it a monstrosity?
It is actually. It's a huge monstrosity.
Because I don't know. I'm supposed to know. Oh, No, I guess I get to learn one language, and I don't think I ever did, but it's probably not that one.
You didn't learn monstrosity? Shit.
All right, cool. And then if there's any cover, I run to it, or else I'm just hanging out on the shore.
All right, so you throw 2 daggers.
Yeah, I threw 3. One of them went wide.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And that's the turn.
Perfect.
Called for reinforcements and
Okay.
threw daggers.
Okay.
mittens.
Give me a second.
I should have sharpshooted that, man. Oh well.
Probably should have.
He's big, right? Like, he's probably not that hard to hit.
Yeah, likely.
Okay. So I forget how. Okay. So you, Nettle, you receive a death saving throw, or you receive a death fail or whatever, as your body takes acid damage.
Rude.
Oh, because digestion. That's fucked up.
Mhm.
You're not drowning though, so that's good.
Yeah, we're gonna have to like jump into the thing to tear Nettle out.
And then do another death saving throw, please.
Natural 20.
Hell yeah, that counts as 2.
Oh,
Right?
Oh, does it?
Yeah, so you awake with 1 HP, burning inside this creature's belly.
Cool.
And yeah, that's what happens to you.
Self-destruct.
So that's personally, I would want to just sleep, but you know, you might have died the other way.
Now you're awake inside.
But you know,
guts.
the gamification of it obviously is you come to restoring your death saving throws, so maybe you have enough grit to survive another round of burning.
Is acid? That's acid. Never mind.
Yeah. Okay, and then you hear muffled screams coming from outside of this beastie, and Mittens, you see Trovis and the dragon attack this thing. A little bit of damage is done by Trovis as he's like on it, stabbing it with his like biting, stabbing, hacking, and then the dragon also biting, stabbing, hacking, and you're seeing bits of blood and scales rip off. Okay, so Deadeye and Dorksalim, what are you guys doing? Just gonna chill? You heard a scream.
You were just vibing up here. You know, we're gonna have a sandwich.
Okay.
No, I guess we go in the hole.
Okay.
Oh, but I made egg salad.
I'm gonna hold Deadeye so you can eat the sandwich while we're sliding
Okay.
down.
Yeah,
But I'm sliding. I'm not sitting and sliding. I want to.
My secret
slide
is
on my
dill.
feet. Oh yeah.
All right, you will join the fray next turn. And Mittens, you're up. If I'm understanding the situation.
that was a very quick little do blob around. All right, yeah, Mitten's gonna
Sliding for 6 seconds. That's a long fucking time.
It's a big tunnel.
It's a big tunnel. Yeah.
Yeah, let's murder the giant thing with magic, and this time I am gonna sharpshooter it. All of these shots, like I'm gonna slice you out, Nettle. Don't worry. We got a. Now I gotta actually think about it because the numbers are different. We got a 15
Total.
Yeah.
That misses. You know,
Misses?
it thunks in, but doesn't seem to do noticeable damage.
All right. Well, then
And
both
its
of those
thick
miss.
hide.
All right, reevaluating. We're not gonna sharpshooter the other ones. Oh, fuck me. All right. Yeah, didn't sharpshooter that one. Nat 20.
Damn it.
And a 17.
damage.
Son of a bitch. No. Sorry,
Oh,
I
17
just
hits,
rolled
sorry.
both of the non-magical ones at the same
Mm-hmm.
time. All right, let's do some fucking non-sharpshooter damage. God damn it. That sucks.
It happens.
All right, so we're gonna do a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 19
Fuck.
non-magical knife damage.
Okay.
Yeah. And then ducking or whatever.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
see
know
what you're
if
saying.
it's-
You're like not taking the hide action. You're just taking advantage of the natural terrain.
Yeah.
So that's your. So you attacked. You threw 2 daggers on your turn.
Yeah.
That's your.
Four daggers.
Do you have a 4 daggers and you just missed the other ones?
Yeah.
Well. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's cool. The for some reason I'm putting my dice away. I don't know why I'm doing that. You see from the pool another shadow moving towards Trovis Mittens. Nettle, you're at 1 HP.
Yep.
Good night. You go sleep. You
Great.
the burning the acid damage to your body does more than one. It does not. It does 20 damage to you.
Yep.
So
Damn.
or 21 damage. Look at that. So you go sleep, but you know, hey man, that's true grit. And then the beastie shakes and with it like stretches its neck out and goes to chomp on Trovis. Ooh, natural 1. Okay, that's good.
It bites itself open and releases
rips-
Nettle into the
And it
water.
releases rips
Nettle,
open
you
its
take
own
another 48 damage as you get bit from inside this creature by itself. Okay. And then it lets out a big old scream, and then the little creature next to it goes up and tries to rip Trovis off. Oh, that's a natural 20. I rolled a natural 1, then a natural 20 back to back. Look at that go.
Oh shit, there's another one. Jesus God.
And this one's smaller. 1. Okay, so Trovis is ripped off from this thing, falls into the water, and he lets out a scream.
Trovis, no! What's the tiny thing? Did I see it?
Yeah, the tiny thing just looks like a tiny version of the big thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he fall in water, and then Nettle, can you give me a death saving throw, please?
15.
Nice job. You're not dead. Add a success, and then the dragon swoops down and tries to help Trovis. The dragon I like to call Dragon, and it like slashes at the thing's back, and it lets out a big scream. But as it does it, Mittens, you see like great like bits of heat escape from this creature's body, and you see Dragon react defensively as it like slashes it. It goes ah. It says. Okay. The 2 of you shoot through this hole. It's fun, you know what I'm saying? And then you get into this giant room, right? Two ponds, puddles, whatever, melted water, and you see the giant form of a creature. Now more of its body out. It seems to have several segmented like bug legs, 2 frills down the side. It's screaming, huge black eyes, blood coming down its mouth, acid and like steam coming off it, and then a smaller version of it in the water as well. You don't see Nettle. You see Trovis splashing underwater, and you see a dragon flapping over Trovis and the smaller creature slashing and so forth. Can the both of you give me an analog initiative roll, please?
Analog initiative.
Yeah.
17 for me.
Okay.
18.
Okay.
Haha.
Mittens.
Oh.
You see your two buddies splash in the water, kind of in the middle of these two creatures. The water again. The water's warm. The water's nice.
So, okay. I feel like we can't get Nettle out of the thing. Is there?
Do you want to
stuff?
do like a nature check to see what this beastie is? Do you see?
Yeah, is he like a big blobfish or something? Like,
Yeah, give me a nature check.
let's do it. That's a good nature check. That was a. Well, actually, I don't know what my plus is anymore because I never roll a nature check because I'm a fool. I was only +1. All right, it's a 15.
Okay. 15's not horrible, especially because you know Arctic mountains for sure, and you know this thing as a remoraz. They are Arctic predators that use their intense body heat to tunnel through frickin' mountains and heated body of water. Yeah. And crazy, see, I am doing the damage as a failed death save if you take damage. It's just that she was up and all that good stuff. So yeah, these look like they're remorazes, incredibly hot and very
But they're
angry.
sexy.
Oh, so sexy.
Hell
They're
yeah.
a classic D&D monster.
All right, I definitely shout the Remoraz information at Deadeye in case he has some kind of special freeze ray or something. I don't know. And then, is there like anything in the room? Like, can I, if I look above the Remoraz that has eaten Nettle, is there like a what are those things called?
A pointy rock.
Pointy rocks?
No, this is the only room that hasn't had that.
Dang.
It's warm, probably.
Yeah, it seems like this beastie has basically melted this room into like melted it smooth.
Hell yeah, smooth.
I guess you leave me no choice but to knife.
Do it.
Let us knife some more. But I'd like to like aim for like if it is it facing me? Can I hit it in the tummy area?
I think so.
Can
I think so. It's thrashing around, but
I want to
definitely think
tear it
facing you.
open with knives.
Okay, sure. Do it.
All right. Let's do it. Sharpshooter, all the throws. Let's do it. Let's
We're
don't
doing
fuck it up.
gang.
Don't
Let's
fuck
go.
it up. One miss, one hit. 18.
That hits.
Yeah. All right. Bum, bum, ba-da. 2 plus 4 plus 16. So that is 22 on the first dagger.
Shit.
Hell yeah.
And then another nat 20 and a nat 1 and the same double roll.
Let's go.
Yes.
Okay, so the nat 20. Let's go, baby. That's
a lot of nuts.
wow, big rolls too. So we got 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and then sharpshootered. So 28 on that non-magical dagger.
Okay.
Hooray! We did damage.
Yay.
Team. Oh, got you in the gut, you son of a bitch.
As you stab it so many times, you see it kind of go like it tense around its belly, and you hear, and it like retches a little bit, and some bile goes down the side of its throat, but then it shakes itself, and it's fine.
Dang it!
Fucking disgusting, Tim.
So close.
Yeah.
So close.
You see
shouting
like
to the
Nettle's head
friends.
stick out for a second and then goes back in.
Yeah, Nettle is in its belly.
A little verp.
In-
Deadeye, you are floating in the water. There's a
In.
Trovis and another a baby Remoraz fighting probably to your right, under you, maybe around you, and then in front of you is a huge fucking Remoraz that just got stabbed a fuck ton.
Okay. That one's got Nettle, the big one, the big one.
Yes.
Right. Okay. I line up a shot and shoot. I'm gonna aim for its face. Its big, dumb, ugly face, because I want to hit Nettle in the tum tum and fire Eldritch Blow or Eldritch Cannon. And that is a crit.
Cannon.
That's a crit. That's a crit. That's a crit.
Go.
Love it. How much does it do? God, it's been so long. Where are you? Where are you?
Is
Where
it
are you?
3d8? So it's 68.
It's 4d8 now. It's no, it's 2d8, but I do it. No, I don't. So I get to add an extra d8 because of Arcane Firearm. I don't know if that's double or not. Because any like, but
Is it a feature?
yeah. So I won't.
Yeah,
It's
because
fine.
it increases the total damage. It's not like a little. It's not
Yeah.
like it, right?
Yeah, I think I just added on. So I'll just double it. Okay. So we'll just don't.
Because you leveled up.
Yeah, and death saving throws reset. So even
33. It takes 33 force damage in its face. And it's pushed back 5 feet. Just line up. I'm sputtering in the water. Motherfucker. And I just this burst of energy erupts and
Jesus Christ.
hits it in the fucking face.
It lashes back and then it goes and Nettle goes flying out and then kerplunk into the water.
Oh, hello. Is Nettle awake?
Nope, she is
No.
asleep underwater.
All right.
Oh no!
So firing my Eldritch Cannon is a bonus action. So I'm going to go get her body with my movement, pull her out of the water, or at least up, and then for my action, I am going to slap one of Deadeye's handy dandy magic science healing bandages on her, and we're gonna go ahead and do a level 2, and that's gonna be Nettle. You are healed for you are healed for 16 HP.
Sweet.
Cool, awesome. So as you go and dive down to rescue Nettle, you get a kind of better view of these giant snowballs. And looking closer, they seem to kind of be pulsating with their own heat.
Mitzi, these are fucking eggs, ain't they?
They might be. They look maybe like the little snowball things.
These fucking monster eggs. God fucking damn
Thank you,
it.
D.
Oh,
Martin G. Once up on
Oh,
Flex.
hell yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Wait, you mean snowballs like the gas station food?
I love those. I'm just a sucker for coconut anything.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then
well-
is that do you have that's all your turns?
Oh, I just like. Oh wait, Nettle, wake up. How you doing? Let's try not to get eaten. Yeah.
Yeah, no, your skin is burning. You're bleeding, but luckily the magic is coursing through your veins, numbing a lot of that fucked up pain.
Right. Let's finish the fight, yeah, and just don't get eaten again.
Okay.
The Remoraz sees you kind of at the edge of the pool and lashes out at you, Deadeye,
Ah, fuck.
and tries to bite you. And
Oh god, here we go.
I'm feeling mean, so I'm not going to use this dice.
Uh-oh.
That has been rolling very bad for me. Rolled a natural 1.
I feel like every time
save.
Tim says the name of this monster, it gets more and more Latino. Like next time, it's just going to be the Ramirez.
Oh, I was gonna start.
Oh my god, Tim was so sick.
Ramoraz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Remoraz? I've no idea. Let me see what Matt
I've never known how to pronounce that fucking.
Tim's gonna
name.
throw out that accent. soon.
Ramoraz. You gotta roll.
Remoraz.
Remoraz.
Thank you, Matthew.
Ramirez.
Good job, Matthew Mercer.
Does an
Ramirez.
18 hit you, Deadeye Declan Dane?
No, it just misses. Fuck you. Fuck you, monster.
Yeah, it bites around you, and your armor and training kick in, and it's unable to get through you.
Yeah, good thing you have a friend that does that, like Marshall trained you a little bit, huh? Did I?
Mhm.
Right. That one's on you, Punch. Ah, fuck you, you fucking big bitch. I don't know. I don't know.
The other
I mean,
one
that's what I would've
seeing
said.
you get bitten by try to get bitten by the mommy, does a screech and swims over to you as Dragon and Trovis are able to swipe at it. And it comes up to you, Deadeye, and tries to bite you as well. And that's a 19 to hit.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. And you take 20 piercing damage
Oh, duh.
and 7 fire damage. So
Machi, machi.
it's it's smaller, but again, these things are made for one big bite, and they're hot boys. So yeah, it bites you very, very hard as you deflect the mom. It comes on the side, crunches through your armor a little bit, and then steam starts to hey, there's a little bit of cauterizing going in at least. So yeah,
Nice.
that
Oh,
hurt.
fucker.
And then I believe it's Dork's Limb.
Hello, it's me. Okay, so I'm in the water. Yeah,
Yep. You have
Is
seen everything
there-
I described happen.
it's horrific. There is like ground we can stand on and not be in the water? That's where Mittens is.
That's where Mittens is. It's probably like 10 feet away, give or take. And there's like
Okay.
these other like non-egg chunks of ice, earth, cave, glacier, whatever, sticking out within the pool to give it some flavor.
Okay, I am going to get to the closest whatever that is.
Okay.
Ledge bit. I would love to get out of the water. However, while I am doing this, I am going to flurry of blows and multi-attack darts. Like the throwing weapon?
Oh hell yeah. Okay.
Right, you needed one more syllable in the middle line. On this slurping around its stump. No, I was wrong. Shut up. I'm done.
Shut up.
Get fucked,
Go
Pat.
Edit that out. Edit that out.
Edit that out. Also, a haiku doesn't have to be 7.
I used to run a haiku blog.
There you go.
You did not.
I did. I'll send you the link.
Fuck off.
Oh yeah, haikus. I taught when I was a student teacher. I taught a class on haikus.
Back in 30 seconds.
All right.
Okay,
Do your attacks.
I'm doing my attacks. So we got first one is a
And sorry, doing the big one or small one?
ooh.
They're both attacking Deadeye. I mean, technically, you can swim next to them. You can swim away from them, closer to Mittens.
I am swimming out of the water.
Okay.
And while going out of the water, like it, if you can imagine, I like dolphin up, Naruto style, throw 4 darts,
Okay.
and then swim out.
Perfect. Love it.
The first one, I'm attacking we'll do the big one.
Okay.
We've been beating that one up. 17.
Yep, that hits.
I'm just gonna roll all of my attacks first.
Okay, sounds good. It's hurt, but it's not close to dying. Ish.
Okay. That one is like a 22.
Mhm, 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 mhm.
19. 16.
The 16 misses.
Let me
It has
check.
a 17 AC.
Okay, got it. And where's my
It lets out some shriekies.
dude? I have to check one thing before I roll these damage dice. I'm moving as fast as I can.
My
Okay.
mustache smells like my coffee, and I like it.
That's
Hell
nice.
yeah. Let me get these rolled real fast. So that's 22. 25 dart damage.
God damn.
And that is with once I get out of the water, that is action movement bonus.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah, you dart the fuck out of it. Nettle, you're alive.
Hey, yes.
You are saved by Deadeye, but Deadeye is now being viciously attacked by these two Remorazes.
I'm going to get out of the water.
Perfect.
And a streak of super bright light shoots towards the creature, and I cast Guiding Bolt at 3rd level.
Okay. How far away from the creature do you move?
Within 120 feet, because
Okay.
that's the range.
As you're like running away, it leans down to bite you.
Oh shit! Opportunity attack.
Yeah, it's opportunity attacking you now. Get ready. You ready for it? I'm using my bad die because I'm feeling nice now. Oopsies. 25.
Oh. Yep.
Damn.
Okay. You get bitten. You take that huge amount of damage, and you all see it pick Nettle back up again.
Great.
And you're down.
Great.
Damn. Well, we tried.
Yep. Yeah, you know what are you gonna do? The dragon, who I call Dragon, lets out a big shriek and kind of like flies and angles its blast to hit both, and they both let out a huge shriek.
What a miss.
Nettle's eaten
Nettle
again.
got eaten again.
No, what?
Trovis
Fucking
goes to stab the small one, and can't roll
No.
good
What did I
twice.
do with you?
It wasn't my fault.
Yeah. And then top of the round, Mittens. You see Nettle get eaten again. She's not in the thing's mouth yet, but it's like he's like it's still in his mouth. You know, like getting ready to
Alright.
big swallow.
Well, I mean, we've determined that knifing is my job in this scenario, so we'll do some more knives.
It's literally the only thing you do.
I do other things. I whip rats and
It's true.
pelvic thrust.
Yeah, you seduce with O's.
All right, sharp shooting,
Sharp.
rootin' tootin' sharp shooting. Ooh, I got a 16
Miss.
and a 17.
Hit.
Oh,
Just
magic hits.
yeah.
All right.
How much damage you do with that bad boy?
Where's my D8?
Damn, Jennifer, that's actually. I just want to hug Nettle right now. Yeah,
That's
you gotta get eaten a second time.
You love to get eaten.
Oh yeah. Right.
You love to be
Get eaten
consumed.
times two. Nettle's in
Get
Devore.
eaten X2.
27.
She is not. She
All right,
is
so that-
absolutely not.
That one dagger does 27 damage.
yeah.
All right, so you zoom right in, sharpshooter style. What does it look like when you kill this Remoraz?
It's like it goes in a gill. I'm assuming it's got a gill if it's underwater.
I don't think it has. Gills.
No. All right. It just does like the cool he's like, I'm gonna eat now, and then I like threw the knife and it goes in his mouth instead, and he goes, "Ah!" and he's like blood.
Its
Nice.
Its huge neck falls down on like half its body is still in the water. The rest of its head falls, and Nettle it's flopped out. Tight.
Also, Tim-
The baby lets out a big scream.
Noise.
And then
Did
and
you
then
kill its mummy?
I've got 2 daggers left to throw, and I look at the baby and I say, "You're next."
I mean, he's a big boy, so you know.
Mitten said, "Fuck them kids."
And we throw more knives. And that one is worse. If it's the same AC, I miss.
It's a different AC.
Oh, okay. It's a 14.
That hits.
Whoa!
Hell yeah.
Tame the baby. That's funny.
All right.
The baby.
4, 5.
That'd be a great name for an album.
Not bad.
Tame the baby.
20 damage from the second knife that hits. The non-magical knife. Fuck you, baby.
It's like crying. Like, ah!
Oh my god.
She broke into his living room. Kills
And that
mom.
was
We are in their home. We just showed up. Like,
You land on top of their egg sacks. trying to
it was
kill
like
his
family
brothers.
game night.
Yeah. It was nap time. Mommy yelled at me for being too rambunctious. This is my fault. She said, yeah, I mean, young Rimorezes are warned that adventurers will come and kill them if they don't eat all of their food. So, nice.
Damn, that's
dang.
true.
Damn.
You gotta eat your spinach.
Mm-hmm.
But that was a 1 hit and 1 miss, so I'm
Okay.
out of knives for the turn.
All right. Deadeye, the one biting
What?
you in your face is quite hurt.
fuck. All right. It's like in my face. It's in like melee range.
Yep,
so I
it bit
can't-
you with its mouth.
All right. So I'm gonna have to I don't want to use this on this. All right. What can I do to this fucking thing? Sorry. I'm gonna. Did we determine? I know like a spell. I know like a bow has disadvantage in
Yes.
melee range. Would me shooting like it's point blank, essentially like shooting a spell out of my gun, like a spell attack out of my gun?
I usually avoid it for spells, even though I think if it has the range property, it is. But I ignore it for, spells.
Okay.
That might even be how the rules are. I forget.
Okay.
So like, I don't know if you used a traditional gun. That to me, that feels like you'd have disadvantage.
Yeah.
Or whatever the fuck.
I mean, for me, mine is more like it's channel. It's just like it's like an arcane
Right.
like
right,
focus.
right.
It's just
Why don't you
channeling.
just ignore, like, just beat the rule altogether and do the pushback foreskin shot and then do the spell?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna do that obviously first. But okay,
Okay.
and that is a filthy, nasty, dirty 20.
Get it. That hits.
That's 16 force damage, and it's pushed 5 feet. Get away
Okay.
from me.
Get
You dead?
away from me.
Is it dead yet?
Nope. It
Okay.
flops back a little bit, shakes its head.
All right. Laser rifle.
Ooh.
Oh, that's not a D20. That's a D8.
I got.
A D8 to hit, hell yeah.
It is a 16 hit.
16 hits.
Nice. You might have died, baby.
Pew! It says in a wet laser gun way.
Yeah, because it's like a flesh cannon, yeah. It's made of skin.
Yeah,
That's
it's real-
17 radiant damage.
All right. You can see the thing start to run away, dives down a little bit. And it seems like it's like beelining for the wall underwater, like the edge of the pool. And when like it kind of does one of it back frills out as it's like diving down, you aim, shoot, obviously hit something important, and it let you hear a muffled scream from underwater, and it stops moving as well.
Great. I'm the bloke who kills defenseless old giants and baby Ramarazes.
Yep.
Love that for me.
A true hero.
Mm-hmm.
I'm unconscious.
Oh.
Yeah. Are we still in initiative?
No. I mean,
I don't
Nope.
trust this.
Non-committal.
That fucking
Punch.
Noel's gonna
Do you
bust
see the
into the
nettle?
room. Yes, I see Nettle. I want to go do a
Can you see
heal.
to her?
Yeah.
I'm
gonna do-
cold, D. Martin G.
No, take it off.
take it off, bro.
You'd be warmer if you flex.
Make that money.
Yeah. Sell your body. One of my coworkers is a male model, and he literally talks about like, just sell your body. Like, why not? Why not make money off of a thing you have?
Mhm.
Nettle, what are you gonna get? I'm going to healing hands Nettle. I need to use one of these. And then you're going to get 6 HP.
Nice.
So like, fuck, we gonna do with these things? And I like flick one of the giant snowballs.
Are they edible?
I mean, if it actually is an egg, I imagine not all eggs. You ever heard of a poisonous egg?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, then.
These are big. I mean, they're a large egg. They're big,
Dragon,
big
eat
large
them?
eggs. I mean, you probably would assume they're worth money. You know, an egg like this is probably worth some gold.
Well, does it say? And I apologize for this though. Like how big? Like an egg that's like 2 feet across is fucking huge, right? But like, are we talking like bigger, as big as us, as big as people?
Yeah,
or...
they are listed as size medium. So
okay,
roughly
well,
y'all's
how the
size,
fuck...
give or take.
Well, who thinks does Velia never come down?
Yeah, she did.
Like,
I was like, I heard screaming. It was not going down.
I want the professor basically. Like, oi.
Yeah, Velian is like doing some sort of magic to like dry herself off. And the room starts to get colder now that you've killed these beasties. And Scant comes out like, oh yes, hello! Oh god, a Remoraz. Where'd they come from? Oh, the water probably. Yikes.
Yeah. So are we correct in our assessment? These are the bloody eggs.
Oh yes, indeed. They won't hatch unless the pool is hot. And since you killed their mothers, it will go dormant soon.
Can
Okay.
you eat them?
So we just like don't gotta worry about hatching and come after us, then, eh?
I believe that's the case.
You wanna eat? You wanna make an omelet? Punch at his big fucking thing.
I mean that or the beast itself. I don't know.
You wanna eat a Remoraz feti?
I'm like,
I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna get powers from it, Punch.
I that is the least of my concerns. I am very hungry.
Cook it.
Okay, should we crack it, Professor Orby?
Yes.
It's like, what do we do with them? Just leave them? We do
It's a
anything?
dead creature. I mean, you could harvest
crack
some
it
of its
open. Can we eat
scales
it?
or what have you, or I don't know. Magical.
I crack off
creatures?
some of the legs.
I don't know if they're delicious to eat, but they are weird.
It tastes like crab. If only we had some avocado and some lime juice.
Yeah. Should we like sit somewhere for a while and like you
Could
know
make a ceviche.
Can
let
we do
Nettle
that?
get some time?
Can we? I need a nap.
Just like an hour.
I know that the frost giants used to train the young Remorazes as defenselings, but that seems like too much of a scale for what you're doing here. Don't think you have
Right.
much time. Plus, not the ability to heat the pool.
Yeah. Okay.
I take more legs.
Okay. I mean, yeah, it's gross. I don't think it's tasty.
I haven't
I don't
eaten them
know.
yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm
It smells stinky.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to take a short rest? Is what I'm
Yes,
hearing?
I think that would be necessary.
Mhm.
Nettle looks really sad because she's just checked her pockets and all the cookies are just gross and inedible.
Yeah. Your inventory is fucked up. Okay.
Who can make a bonfire?
Yeah. I mean, you guys.
I mean,
are
I can
magical.
conjure fire and just like, we just get some wood. Let's go see something to burn.
We have all of these tinder boxes.
They'll start
So
fires. They're
many.
not kindling though. They'll burn up in like seconds. Is there any wood in this chamber, Tim?
No.
No broken ships or nothing. All right.
No.
I mean,
Well,
firebolt's a
There's, like,
cantrip. I can just
bones
keep.
and
I
shit.
can
There's,
just.
like,
I can just.
bones.
you could just have your thing.
I have produce flame as a cantrip.
Oh, there you go.
And light a Remoraz on fire.
Yeah,
Produce
let's do
flame.
that.
They're just the legs. I'm gonna put the legs over the produce flame. Then grill the legs. And also dry off all of my fur.
So wait, you're trying to light the Remoraz on fire?
No,
To
legs.
meat.
Just the legs I have.
Just the legs.
Yes.
All right.
Just
so
the legs
they're-
that I have.
They're not taking. I mean, they're some of the goo inside is starting to boil and char, but they're not quite,
Not as like to burn as like kindling. Like I'm going to eat them.
Gotcha.
I'm cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah. That okay. Yeah, that's what happened.
Wait, Mitzi, you knew these things. They generate heat. Yeah.
Well, I mean, when they're alive.
Yeah. I don't think fire's gonna do much to them, Punch. I think they're fire creatures. That's the whole deal. It's like we're hot in the cold. That's why the water was boiling, right? When it was in it.
I'm not trying
So-
to damage it. I just want the bacteria.
I don't
to
think
be
the
gone.
I don't think the cellular structure of the legs there know whether or not the fire is meant to hurt it or cook it.
The bacteria would.
Well, not necessarily. In
And then I
life,
crack it and like yank the meat out.
in life, it has immunity to fire, and it's sort of like from a natural perspective. So I'm unsure. I assume with enough heat, its goo, would get, boiling and stuff like that. But like its
Love
skin
crab goo.
and things like that probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
I assume your magic fire is hotter than them. From a mechanical standpoint, it wouldn't do damage, but
Right.
out of combat and things like that, you're it's like a long, intense focus thing. Yeah, I mean,
You're too kind, Tim.
it just kind of like boils the stuff in the
This is me.
in
I'd
the
be like, your
center.
fire doesn't do shit.
Right. Like you
Them
but
raw
that's the thing. I
legs.
don't really care about the fire like hurting it. I just want to eat it.
Yeah, so you slurp out the goo from inside. It tastes gross.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I hate this. And then I eat another one.
Punch. Did you just need to eat a lot to like maintain the werebear physique or something?
No, and I just like turn it off and I turn it back on.
Okay.
Doesn't mean anything. I'm just hungry all the time.
Right. Okay. So we're taking a short little resty.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Especially for now.
3 minutes into your rest, you're getting ready, and then you
God.
hear
Great.
the loud cackling sound from up in the hole and from the southernmost exit. There's another tunnel to the southwest. There's another Remoraz tunnel, I'll say, smooth and shiny that they dug through. Southeast is another natural tunnel, and then east is like a big tunnel, and you can see another pool of water. And you hear the cackling coming up from the tunnel you guys came down from, and from the eastern side, as it's like ricocheting around there.
Shit. I say as I bite into another leg.
Well, thanks for joining us.
Oh
Yeah,
yes,
we're
yes.
being raided.
Hey, wait,
Void
hell
Vega
yeah.
Kohetek, thank you. That's what you hear.
Well, I wanna kill the smiley guy.
We all do. We all do.
True.
All right.
So he gets to go down the slidey hole without falling out.
So it's like to Professor Scant. So like, when do we get to the actual fucking city, mates? We just traipsing through fucking ice caves. This sucks. Where's the magical fucking city?
Oh, it must be deeper through here.
Shit.
Dork's Limb, as you're eating and so forth and so on, you see in the sort of glassy walls, the glassy icy walls, it looks like there's something moving, a big shadow moving through it. Huge shadow moving through it. Maybe watching you and then moving on.
No one else sees that.
I don't know. I mean, Dorsalim definitely sees it, and
Yeah, I
depending-
see it. I'm probably like trying to follow it with my eyes.
Yeah,
See?
it swims through the ice above you.
swimming through the ice.
So I'm like looking at it and like crunching on this thing like a carrot. Is it just like a shadowy, like weird?
Yeah, you can't quite
vague-
make it out.
Let's see it. There's cackling coming in directions, and then this thing is above us. Hmm.
No ominous and nothing.
Deadeye, you don't see anything.
The cackling.
Yeah.
This is fun. We should, I don't know if we should move somewhere or like. There's a lot.
That one needs a
happening.
rest.
Right, but there's like things are coming at us now.
I mean, they've been.
Can I just climb on the dragon's back, and this is just gonna be how we travel right now. I'm just gonna take a rest on dragon. Can I do
Is
that?
he big enough to carry you?
Probably. Yeah.
It's definitely, but yeah, I think Nettle is the smallest now.
Yeah.
No,
And the
I'm
dragon
not worried
is
about the
taller.
size of us. I'm saying because it's still a baby.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
he's,
as a
he's
baby, it was like
dragon.
over 5 feet tall. Yeah, or like from tip to tail was very, very long.
He probably wouldn't let you though.
Oh.
And I just am like staring at the ceiling the whole time, like carrot crunching these legs.
Nettle has tried to climb onto dragon, and the dragon has not let her, so she is currently trying to climb onto dorks.
That is much easier.
Yeah. You climb on the dorks as he seems to be scanning for something.
Dragon's in teenage years. Like, Mom, no, get off.
I'm not a
God.
Travis is like holding his blood in. He's like, he says he's not a beast of burden, and you guys kind of get the vibe he says that too. But it's words that haven't come up yet.
Wig. So we should move, right? Like we should go somewhere.
Yeah. That's why don't we just move into the next space? I can drop another.
There are 5.
trap or-
There's 5 entrances to this room. The one you
Oh.
came
Great.
from, 1 to the north, 2 to the east, 1 to the southwest. So
We want to go
Damn
to the
you
ones
for
that-
making remember
I'll
where we
think
came
east.
from.
We came from the. I mean, this is far. The whole glacier is the far northeast corner of the map. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I was thinking we keep going
everyone
east.
give me a survival check.
Oh,
yay,
Jesus.
love that. It always means fun.
Oh, okay.
Oh fuck.
Do I get a? Do I think I get a bone? No, it's enemies. All right, survival.
Oh, sick.
It's a 3, Tim.
21.
Nat 20. I got a lot of those going today.
Goddamn. You feel like you are slightly more east than you were before, even though the tunnel shot you out to the west a good deal. But your kind of sense of direction and movement within this dungeon, you feel like you are several, who knows how far, maybe hundreds of feet, maybe 30, it's hard to tell because it swoops around. And the overwhelming sort of weight of the ice, it does things to you. And again, this is a magically cursed place in a lot of different ways.
Yeah.
So you do feel like you're slightly more east. I'll say that and that's what the that was what the survival check was for, and nothing else. So that's what you know. And yeah, you said you want to go east. You have 2 easts: northeast, southeast.
Yeah, wherever there's not the laughing, I'm down as I keep staring at the shadowy thing.
Okay. The laughing seems to be coming from the southeast. But as you
Northeast
kind of
it
like
is?
move, it's harder to tell.
Yeah.
Where I'm gonna do a pass without trace. just cause,
All right. So we're going to be stealthy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I put another leg in my mouth, as if it's a cigar, and just get the crunching on it.
Stealthily, of course. So you're going northeast then? Is that my understanding? And
Yes.
can you give me a stealth check?
Stealth check, make me feel fine. Pass without trace gives us plus 10, right?
yeah.
That's a 20 for me.
Mhm.
Thank God for pass without a trace.
29.
Goddamn. Deadeye and Mittens?
Oh,
Oh.
We're all being stealthy.
10. Wait, stealth.
you add the 10?
Plus 10.
16. 16.
So 26.
26. Oh, yeah.
Or-
Holy shit.
Yeah.
14.
Is that plus 10?
Oh no, I didn't add plus 10. Sorry. 24.
Jeez, you're just stressing me out. I got a 6 after the plus 10.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm looking at my notes. God, I fucking hate online. The internet used to be helpful, but now it fucking sucks.
Yeah. There's no good websites anymore.
Yeah, it's very
Was it-
true. I remember when like finding Pokemon information used to be like mad easy. There was like
Yeah.
one website, and now like every like Polygon, Kotaku, Game8, all these fucking places are like, here's 8 paragraphs about this thing, and then a useless tip that is outdated, doesn't work anymore. And I'm
Yeah.
like, why in the
I'll at
fuck?
least take those guys versus the ones that are obviously just content mills where people have to write 37 articles a day, and it's just
Yeah.
like ad explosion. But no, that would be horrible if we didn't live in a worse version of hell.
Tim, has anyone ever told you you look like Eric Stoltz? The crowd wants to know.
Has anyone ever told me that I look like Eric Stoltz?
Actor,
I don't
80s.
believe so. I'll take
What movies? Isn't Shaving Ryan's Privates?
No, he's not.
in Elephant Man form.
No. Oh no.
So you guys are walking through and you enter into a new cavern, and I call this cavern
Also, he wasn't Elephant Man. It's called Mask.
Mask. Thank you. I call this room H23, and the bulbous cavern has walls as smooth as glass and a ceiling lined with dripping icicles. A wisp of steam rises from a roughly circular pool in the northern half of the cave. South of the pool is a shallow crater filled with oversized snowballs.
Okay, fuck this. Let's go back and do a different door. We know what this is. Fuck this.
Okay, so you stop and you want to.
Well, I'm just Deadeye says that. I don't know if anyone I'm like, fuck this. More Ramoras nests, obviously. Big fucking snowballs and steaming pools.
Okay.
I don't
Yeah, I
want
don't-
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. As soon as you stop and start to turn around, the laughing stops, and you have 4 other exits, so to speak. Where do you want to go?
Let's go towards the other one where the laughing was before. So because we went northeast, so we go southeast.
Okay. You pass by
Southeast.
the pools, and the pools are starting to actually freeze now, unfortunately. That good body heat no longer there. They're starting to freeze, and those of you who are still wet are starting to feel quite cold. I don't know how many of you are going to dry yourself off, other than standing near Deadeye as he shoots a flame in front of you over and over and over again.
I canonically was standing next to a fire cooking.
No, you
like,
weren't, because they didn't light on fire. That
Mittens is not wet.
the produced flame
Mm,
is on fire by itself.
that's true. Yeah, I mean, if you all stand next, if you do produce flame versus firebolt, that will do something.
Yeah, we were doing produced
Yeah,
flame.
that's what we were doing.
Yeah.
Me and Nettle were holding produced flame next to each other while I was cooking these
Perfect.
things.
Yeah. This is yeah. Okay, so I guess with enough time you would dried yourself off, and you head down south past the rapidly freezing pools, and then you see another room. This chamber rises to the height of 40 feet and is shaped like an egg. The floor is slightly concave and sinks towards a 15-foot diameter hole that seems to be the upper end of a tunnel.
There's a
And you
hole.
notice that it actually leads to the room north that you decided not to go to.
Oh.
Okay.
So
Well,
what do you do?
wait, the hole leads to the.
No, there's another entrance.
Okay. I look at the hole and then I look at Nettle and I say, "Don't you fucking dare."
Nettle is being piggybacked by Dorks.
But then I don't know. Let's go down the hole. But Mittens is gonna pull out another fuzzy guy. And what's 7? Inventory bag of tricks. Number 7 is a dire wolf.
Nice.
Cool. So you throw one of your puffballs down the hole.
Well, I summon the dire wolf here, not
Mhm.
down the hole. And then I say, "Hey, dire wolf, will you go scout for us?"
Are you able to communicate with him?
Yeah, they do what I tell them.
Yeah, but how's he gonna tell you what he sees down there? Are you just gonna wait for a
Just
yelp? and a
like
yip?
bark twice for enemy.
Cool,
You
cool,
know,
cool.
like
Okay, yeah,
we
perfect. That makes sense to me. All right, it kind of like does the dog thing when it steps on ice and tries to like look cool and then slips down, and you don't quite hear anything.
Um.
Should have given him the sending stone.
Oh shit! No, he's just.
He could have
He
popped
just-
into it.
But then he poofs to death. Like we'll
And the
lose the
stone
sending.
just drop on the ground then, yeah.
Yeah, well, okay. All right.
I do love
I
the
don't
idea
remember.
of like you all just stare into the bag to see if the dust comes back. Like he's gone. I don't know if it works that way. I love not editing the adventure because why does the adventure have 2 of these items in there? It's funny to me, and it's like the Garfield phone in the sea. They're just everywhere, and the way these magic items work is baffling to me, and I appreciate that. So yeah, you are unsure of what's happening down there. You don't seem to hear him barking.
I shout after him. Wolf Lundgren, are you okay?
You hear bark back.
A bark. Oh, he's good.
He says, I must bark to you.
That was
Okay.
Was it a friendly bark? It was a friendly bark. Yes. It wasn't like a yelp of like I'm being attacked.
Seemed like a friendly bark, as far as you can tell.
All right, Wolf Lundgren says it's fine. Can we come down? Are we going to be attacked? 1 bark for yes, 2 barks for don't come down.
I don't know if he's quite that intelligent, unfortunately. So he barks like 4 times.
Oh, well, I'll just repeat what you said, and my voice, it'll fully understand what I said.
Oh.
What you said, because it's an animal.
Oh yeah, I can only get.
It'll know 1 bark means yes and 2 bark means no for coming
Okay,
down.
barks 4 times.
Okay.
Well, he barked twice.
Or is he or is he telling us to come down 4 times because there's
3
something
more
really
barks.
rad? Oh, he really wants this. He's saying yes, yes, yes.
Mm.
Okay, well then let's go down.
Oh wait, do I understand animals now?
Send
How-
Trovis.
Okay, how far away is the barking?
It's impossible to tell due to the fucked up nature of sound.
Before we go down, I'm gonna down a potion of healing.
Okay.
Because
I'll slide down.
contemplating, doing a rope and like responsibly going down the tube, but
You can try that, yeah.
it's only 50 feet, right?
You don't know.
So
You have no idea.
You don't know.
I mean, the rope
I'm-
is only 50 feet.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, the rope is only 50 feet. I can slide down monk style, Sonic the Hedgehog style.
Okay, all right,
It's just gonna make your kick all that more powerful.
Yep.
all right, okay, yeah. After you,
I do that.
you just get down and start rolling.
All right.
No, I just, like
All right.
like I'm on skates.
Yeah, you slide down and you come to a stop, and a grove of frost-covered trees fills this 50-foot high cavern, the floor of which is a mixture of earth and ice. By some magic or miracle, the trees are alive, their canopies thick with frosty leaves, their branches bearing purple pears that hang like ornaments. A low wall, broken in several places, threads its way through the grove, which is surrounded by 6 exits. And that's what you see. And we will motherfucking stop there. And you see the dog barking up at one of the purple pears and like jumping and trying to eat it.
Oh,
Goodness.
Bark. Bark,
He
bark,
just wanted
bark,
a snack.
bark, 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 bark. Thank you so much for being here, gang. We are in the holiday season, and next week I don't have any plans to be gone, so we should be good next week. But then the next week after that, I will be out of town for
Hell yeah.
Christmas, and then probably the next two Thursdays, depending on travel, are a no-go for Christmas time. I'm thankful that
Oh, that's
Christmas
true.
is the day it is, but it does hurt our stream a little bit. We're going to North Carolina for the first time in yeah, I woke you up in a long ass time, so that should be fun. Let's do some plugs. Brett, I hope you feel better, but let's hear your plugs. I'm sure if everyone follows you on Twitter and listens to your podcast, your body will repair itself.
Yes.
It might. I will be putting out an episode of the podcast today, which is very exciting.
Our Halloween episode
I've been editing it.
with
Yeah.
Jennifer.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Our
audio
action
was
Thanksgiving episode then?
super fucked up. I've been working on it for days,
Uh-huh.
but it's almost done, and there will be an episode. Let's rewatch. You should listen to it. I apologize to our patron in chat here, D. Martin G. There hasn't been an episode in so long, but today you will be rewarded for your loyal membership.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, follow me on Twitter, link in chat, Brett Eagles. And that's that. Jennifer.
Hi. Go listen to Let's Rewatch because I'll be in that episode.
Yay.
You can find me on socials at Jen Peg as well as Kofi because I'm planning on being more active on there at Jen Peg. Freelance artist and illustrator. That's me, Pat.
Me. I'm Pat. And I am who I'm at the Pat Edwards everywhere. Twitter, Hive, Mastodon, all of them. We'll see who survives. Go to my website, thepatedwards.com, and buy my book. Buy my book. Buy it. You can buy if you don't know who I am. Space Dripping 2.
Oh, I love those
But
books.
One of these has a quote from Tim Lanning on it, so you know it's going to be worth something.
What?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I
The
need
San
to get a
Francisco
copy of
Book
one of
Review
those.
called the first book, Space Tripping is all the fruity energy of a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy flashback
Fruity.
while keeping a style and atmosphere fruity, because that's a word from the book, Hitchhikers. An atmosphere
Okay.
all its own.
Douglas
Yeah,
Adams invented
Tim
fruity.
Lanning said a chaotically cosmic story filled with humor, heart, and intrigue about the second one. So that was really nice of Tim.
Aw, Tim.
That's Tim V. Lanning right there.
Josh.
Hello, it's me. You can find me all across the internet at Josh Sketh. That's Josketh. If you like not safe for work pictures, go to my Tumblr. If you like somewhat safe for work pictures, go to my Instagram. I'm on Twitter, being a mess, posting Pokemon pictures. I'm here typically on Monday nights, also playing Vanguard of the Veil here on Thursdays. I do Naruto Reviewto with Tim, where we watch episodes of Naruto and Reviewto them. And, you know, we're having a great time out here in these streets.
Sick. Tim.
Me?
Delaney.
You.
Thank you so much for being here. You can follow me on Twitter at Tim Lanning. Check out the Naruto Reviewto Naruto podcast. We're doing a movie watch tomorrow for the Patreon. It's going to be a crossover with the other content that I make for patreon.com/contenthole, which is my wife Jennifer and I's Patreon for Tribulation Farce and all the other fun content we like to do that wouldn't live or exist anywhere else. So Patreon on Content Hole suggested we watch Kirk Cameron's Saving Christmas. And since Jennifer and I's Content Hole Discord is not quite set up yet for watch-alongs, we decided that, hey, you know what, let's combo it and force our Naruto Reviewto friends to watch it as well. And we're going to put the audio on both feeds. So
yeah.
if you want to watch that terrible movie with us tomorrow and get drunk, that is patreon.com/Naruto Reviewto. $5 gets you in if you just want to do it for the month, just to check out some of the, we also have like tons of other like watch alongs there too that you can check out, and it's a ton of fun. Until next week, stay frosty. Stay out of the water, but gang. By the way, stay out of there. It's not super safe, but
Just any water.
any water.
Stop bathing.
Any water.
Yeah, roll initiative in your toilet. There's a Remoraz.
Just come for that butt.
Bye bye.